Good morning, YouTubers. Hope you like this chicken little view. This is how I like to do it, so I'm going to do it this way. I was watching a video from Dirt Road. I'll try to put a link in the description below. I'll try. And many of you already know Dirt Road, so if you're a friend of mine, you're a friend of his, you've probably already seen the video. And if you haven't, you want to stop this one, you can stop, come back, go watch his, and then come back and watch this one, or finish watching it. I want to talk about the difference between range shooting, competition shooting, and combat shooting. Now I know what you're gonna say, Red. 2 out of the 3 you don't do, and that is true. But I watch TV and I watch a lot of videos, so I have a little concept of this, and this is more of an observation from a viewer type of point of view rather than an actual participant. So if you give me a minute, just hear me out. Range shooting, we've all done it, right? You go to the range, set your target up, you're feeling good, no pressure, no timer, no beep, none of that, right? You're not racing against the clock, you're not trying to hit this one and that one while they're moving, make sure you don't hit the civilian one, and you're trying to aim for the target one, right? You're just lining up, aiming, shooting, lining up, aiming, shooting, right? You feel good, you're a crack shot, right? You're a good shooter, no problem. Seen a ton of your videos. And I'm not just talking about you, Dirt Road, I'm talking about anybody. Now you step it up a notch and you go to competition shooting, right? Timer's going off, a little bit more pressure, you're racing against the clock, you're racing against hitting the right target, people are watching you, right? See how well you do. So the pressure's on, right? You don't do so well. I think I understand now, just from observation from watching Pop's video, why he practices so much. Now he does have an advantage, I will say this, and that is he has his own land, like some of you do. Not everyone does, not even I do, at least not locally here. I have to go all the way to West Texas to shoot freely how I want to shoot. But I get why he practices so much. And if you are in a position like Pop's where you can go out in your land and shoot and all that, you definitely can hone in on those skills, right? Nobody's watching, just kind of relax. You know, you practice and practice and practice and practice and practice and practice. And I will say, looking at Pops over the time he's been competitive shooting, I think it's within this last year, he's really gotten good. I think he was already a kind of a crack shot to begin with, pretty good, pretty decent, and he's only gotten better because he's harnessed that ability to react when that timer goes off, right? He's just, it's kind of embedded in him where he doesn't even think about it. It's just more of a reaction. And I think same thing applies, that, you know, when you're at the range and it's just like, you know, you've been to the range 1,000 times, you know what's going to happen. You're going to, you know, go set up your target, you're going to walk back, you're going to aim, no pressure, no one's watching you, you're going to shoot, boom, bullseye, right? Close to it. Go back to competition shooting, not so easy, right? You got all those pressures. So my point is, and I'm going to go to the combative part of it, is the difference is you may be a crack shot like at the range, but you may not be a crack shot at competitive shooting, right? And I find that unique because I think some of you guys out there are really good. I'm thinking, man, these guys are crack shots. They do videos all the time, pretty cool, special effects, which I've made my own videos, so I understand what goes on behind the scenes. And sometimes there's outtakes, there's retakes. I've shown you guys on my videos before of missing some shots and having to do them over again. But there is a difference between one and the other. And then, of course, if you go up to your combat type of shooting, right, you're in a firefight, with whether you're a police officer or in the military, definitely a whole lot of different arena. You take that person that's in competitive shooting, that's a crack shot, that's harnessed their skill, kind of like Pop's Quest, and you put them in a combative field, they may not do so well. And that's not the same thing against Pops. I'm just using him as an example. So just because you're good at one thing, you may not be good at something else. But that's where you do more practice rather than more spending. I'm out.